Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Brenda Onyango Kitui. I am a counseling psychologist and a hospitality lecturer. I'm excited to be here today to share with you another interesting video. But before I do that, I want to say thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching the videos and thank you for sharing the videos on your social media platforms. It goes a long way in raising awareness about mental health issues when you share these videos on your social media platforms. So thank you very much. On to the video. Today I'm talking about self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is your assessment of your value. It is your self-estimate. It is your self-worth. It is your beliefs about yourself. So, how much value do you think you have? Where do you estimate yourself to be? What is your self-worth? What are your beliefs about yourself? That forms your self-esteem. And self-esteem is another thing that we heard a lot about when we were in high school, in college, as young people. But did you know that even adults have self-esteem issues? Even adults have phases in their lives, moments in their lives where they feel they are not good enough, they are not worth much, yeah, and they have negative beliefs about themselves. So today I am going to give you some tips on how you can build your self-esteem. When you find yourself in a phase of life that you feel that your self-esteem is low, what can you do to change that? Or if you're a young person and you're growing up and you're discovering yourself and you feel that your self-esteem is a bit low and you'd like to work on it, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can do that. Okay, so let's get into it. How to build your self-esteem. Number one, assess what you think about yourself. How do you think about yourself, or what do you think about yourself? Do you think you are unlovable? Do you think you're not good enough for anything? Do you think you cannot do certain things? Yeah. And when your thoughts about yourself are negative, that impacts heavily on your self-esteem. That makes you have a low self-esteem. But if you have positive thoughts, when you think positively about yourself, then you will have high self-esteem. So your task here is to identify those negative thoughts and replace them with positive thoughts. Yeah, start to think that you're good enough, you're lovable, you can do a lot, you can do anything you put your mind to. Have positive thoughts about yourself. Okay, that is tip number one. Tip number two, build self-awareness. Self-awareness is so important. When you understand yourself, when you know what you're capable of doing, when you know your purpose in life, you have high self-esteem because you believe there's a place for you. You believe there are things you can do. You believe that you can be able to do whatever you're put on this earth to do. So build self-awareness. If you'd like to understand more about self-awareness, watch the video I did on this channel about self-awareness with my good friend Barbara. Find it and watch that video. Also watch the video I did on Johari Window. Johari Window is a tool used to help somebody build self-awareness. I will also put a link to a personality test so that you can take the test. The test is about 20 to 30 minutes and that will help you know your personality and be able to appreciate who you are. It will tell you your personality type, your strengths, your weaknesses, careers that suit you, the kind of person you are in a relationship, and many other things. So I'll leave a link in the description box. I will also leave a link to another personality test that tests your temperament. You've heard people talk about melancholic, phlegmatic, choleric, and all those things. The four temperaments that people are generally categorized into. I'll leave a link to that as well so that you can take that test and just know yourself more. Build self-awareness. When you're self-aware, you have high self-esteem. So number 2, build self-awareness. Number 3, don't compare yourself with other people. Don't. I also did a video on this, why you need to not compare yourself with other people. Go to the video on this channel, find that video and watch it. When you compare yourself with other people, you are getting into a losing battle. You will never win. You will always be a copy, a second copy. You will not be the original. And that will chip away your self-esteem. You will feel you're not worthy. You can never match up. You're not good enough. So don't compare yourself with other people. Tip number 4, love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself as you are. Even when you're trying to lose weight, don't postpone the loving yourself. Don't say, when I lose this much kgs, I will love myself. When I make this much money, I will love myself. When I achieve this goal, I will love myself. Do not postpone loving yourself. Love yourself at whichever stage you are in. Even if you're trying to achieve something, love yourself as you try to achieve whatever that thing is. Love yourself in all stages of life. And when you love yourself, you will have high self-esteem. Tip number 5, build your character. When you're a person of good character and you walk around proud of yourself, feeling good about yourself, you're a person of high self-esteem. And let nobody lie to you. When people cheat, when they're dishonest, when they lack integrity, when they hurt other people, guess what? It hurts them more than it hurts the other person. When they go back home and reflect, because your conscience will bring it up. Your conscience will remind you, hey, you remember you cheated here. You remember you lied here. It will bring it up. And guess who you end up hating? You, yourself. You end up feeling bad about yourself. And when you walk around with all those feelings of guilt, all those feelings of self-hatred, it chips on your self-esteem. So build your character. And building your character is long-lasting. When you work on building your character and you can proudly stand up in front of people and say, I'm a person of integrity, I'm honest, I promise you this, I will deliver. You feel good. Whatever you can talk about yourself in public, if it is the same thing you can talk about yourself in private, then you have high self-esteem. Yeah, but if there are things you are ashamed of, you can't say them in public, but in private you can admit them to yourself, that also affects your self-esteem. So work on building your character. That lasts. Tip number 6, ignore the haters. When people make negative comments about you on social media or in person, learn how to ignore that. Learn how to let it come in through one ear and leave through the other ear. Learn how to just block it, And these haters are not people outside. The haters who actually get to us are the people very close, yeah? When maybe your mother says something about you, something of hater category, they might make a comment that just hurts you in a certain way. Your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your colleague, your boss, your best friend. When someone says something that is of hater quality, ignore it. Okay? Even if it's someone very important to you, learn how to let it in one ear and out the other ear. And remember, when people throw jabs at you, when people say hurting things towards you, it's actually not about you. It's about them. It's about their own assessment of themselves that they are projecting onto you. Yeah. When someone is hating on you, it means they're in a bad place. They are mad at themselves and they're looking for an outlet. And they've seen you to be their outlet. They're projecting onto you. So remember, it's never about you. It's about what they are going through. Okay. So I hope that will help you just ignore the haters. Ignore the haters. Don't let the haters affect what's going on in your life. Don't let the haters affect your self-esteem. Okay. Tip number 7, move on from negative childhood experiences. And we'll be doing an Instagram live session on how our childhood experiences affect the adults that we are today. Some of the things you went through as a child, maybe you were abused, maybe you're neglected, maybe your parents never affirmed you, yeah, are written in your subconscious mind, and they pop up in your adult life. They influence how you make your decisions. They influence how you live your life because that was imprinted in your mind during your formative years. And now, since you've not let them go, since you've not worked through them, they affect you today as an adult, as a grown person. And get help. See a counselor. Work through some of these negative experiences because some of them are really bad. You were abused, you were neglected, you're made to feel inferior, and now you've carried those inferiority complex issues into your adult life. You need to let go of these things. You need to let go and move on and live a life where you believe you're worthy, you believe you are of importance, you believe there are things you can do. Let go of negative childhood experiences. So I'm hoping to see you on Instagram Live as we discuss some of these childhood experiences that have influenced the adults that we are today. So that's it on how to build your self-esteem. Number 1, assess what you think of yourself, build self-awareness. Don't compare yourself with other people. Love yourself, build your character, ignore the haters, and move on from negative childhood experiences. So, a little announcement here. I will be having an online course on self-esteem. If you'd like me to take you through some of the things that I have discussed here and even dive deeper into helping you build self-esteem, handle some of those childhood experiences, please sign up for the course. You can write your email on the comment section and I'll get in touch with you. You can also email me at mentalishuman2@gmail.com. You can also send me your contacts on WhatsApp if you have my WhatsApp number, and we'll meet during that course and just help you build your self-esteem to a healthy level. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Make sure you watch the other videos on this channel. There are videos to educate you on issues of mental health and to help you find a better way to navigate through life. Goodbye. I'll see you in the next video and I'll see you on Instagram Live. Goodbye.
Mental is human.